Greetings all. I'm here to tell you again that I'm here for another week and we're going to keep on rolling with this party. So, this next story that I have for you is about a girl that I used to date. Well, kind of, sorta. It was like way back here in the bygone years. Um, she was a girl that had a very big crush on me, and um, I didn't really know how to negotiate it properly. What can I say? I was young. So, her name was Smatherin. Yes. So, anyhow, I met her at a concert at one point, a local one, that is, and she was very enamored with me. We ended up being semi close for a little bit, talking to each other, and she invited me to all sorts of little parties. Uh, so, let's talk about the first event that we ended up going to. It was this one event that I was told by her was going to be a birthday party. This birthday party was going to be held at a fine dining Japanese restaurant. And I had no idea about this. And mind you, back in the day, I was dressed up to the nines. Vinyl dress, chains, fishnets, the works. What can you say? That was my ordeal. So, anyhow, I unexpectedly, when she gave me the address, showed up and looked at this restaurant and saw a bunch of cars in the parking lot and was like, "Am I at the right place?" And then I all of a sudden got flagged from the entrance to say, "Oh, yeah, you're here, Lucky. Yes, you're here. Ooh." All of her friends loved me for some inexplicable reason at the time. And yes, I was wearing a skirt, fishnets, and a fishnet top. And I realized it was a fine dining restaurant, and I said, "Well, what the fuck?" So I ended up walking in, and we went over to the main dining room, and there was about 25 people there at a birthday party. And I'm sitting there, and I pull out a clove, and I fucking light it up and like start smoking it. And then a few other people will go like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm fucking having a cigarette. What's it fucking look like I'm doing?" So, anyway, they said, "You can't smoke it here." I was like, "I can't?" Sure fucking looks like it, doesn't it? Anyway, we'll see. And I took this to reason because there's all these little, tiny little, what looks to me like ashtrays. And I'm fucking, like, ashing in it and shit. And I was like, well, how do you explain these little ashtrays are here? Those are sauce dishes, Loki. And I'm like, oh, shit. And, I start seeing the chefs coming from the distance, and I'm like, oh, shit. And, like and I shuffle one of the little things I'm using into the stack of 24 ashtrays, and then they start shuffling them around so that they can serving, and everyone's wondering to themselves whether or not who's going to be the lucky one out that ends up getting the ashes in their gravy. So, anyways, that was fun. uh, right. I'm gonna cut this video short, but I'm gonna make another one right afterward that's gonna be a continuation of this video. And just because I've finished this one in a decent record time, I feel like I'm gonna flub it if I keep on going on this one, so I'm gonna make a new one shortly after. Excelsior! And be well, my fucking minions.